Happy Wednesday, scholars. We're going to have a wonderful day of teaching and learning. Let's get started with the morning announcement.
Good morning, Scenic Hills Elementary students and staff. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Bobcat affirmation. Bobcats are powerful. I think positively. I take ownership of my actions. I make wise choices. I'm excited about new learning. I will reach my goals. I forgive others and myself. I am understanding of differences. I am a leader. I am a Bobcat. This has been Cadence Edgerton from Mr. Kane's class. Remember, at Scenic Hills Elementary, every student counts and every moment matters. Stay tuned for the Bobcat broadcast.
Now, every day, all of the Bobcats within our Scenic Hills School should strive to display our foundational values. In order to do this, you must think about the 3R approach, which is to be respectful, be responsible, and to always be ready to learn. Our SEL district focus for this month is I Am History. This is related to our foundational value of being responsible. When we talk about I Am History, you have to think about who you are and the impact of your actions on other people. This means that our focus is on self-knowledge, being aware of your emotions, your knowledge level, that's your grades, staying in control of your actions, that is your behavior, finding your strengths, this is what makes you unique, those special qualities that you have that brighten everyone's days, those special talents that you bring to the table, and taking responsibility for everything that you do, that you say. That's all of your actions. That is what it means when he talks about your self-knowledge as our focus of the I Am History district focus. And so every day this month we will talk about how you are making history. Within the last 2 weeks, you lived through an historic event that only takes place about every 30 or 40 years. That is a ice storm. The last time a ice storm took place before the one that we had 2 weeks ago, it was 1994. 1994. That means that by the time we have another ice storm in Memphis, you could be in your late 30s, 40s, or even 50 years old. And because you lived through this time, you will be able to guide your family safely through an event just like this one. So, one other thing that we haven't really talked about this school year is that each and every day you walk through the doors of a historic site. You learn in a place that is history. Our school, the school that you are in right at this moment, was the first Shelby County school to integrate schools. Now, I know as teachers were reading the information and showing you those videos on the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on last week, you saw parts of the work that they were doing in the civil rights movement. One of the one of the rights that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Helped us fight for was the right for everyone to have an equal education, to go to school in any school that you want. And so our school was one of the first to allow students of different races to come to the same space to learn. And so people don't often talk about the first Shelby County School, but we are the first. And when you see Miss Clark in the office, wave at her. She was one of the first African American students to attend Scenic Hills Elementary School when she was in the second grade. Today, we have one scholar celebrating a birthday. We would like to wish a very happy birthday to Christopher Nelson. Christopher, we are so excited that you have come to school to share a piece of your special day with us. We hope that it brings you everything that makes you smile. In today's classroom spotlight, we would like to shine a light on all of our Bobcat scholars who brought their parents to parent-teacher conferences on yesterday. On the screen, you will only see a few of the many, many scholars and parents who came out to check on the progress that you have been making all school year. Scholars, on tomorrow, your teacher will give you your out of uniform pass if your parents, your grandparent, or aunt or uncle came out to speak to any of the teachers in the building. Teachers, email me the number of homework passes that you need so that we can make sure that we copy enough for you to receive tomorrow. Thanks again, scholars. Great job. Scholars, it is that time for us to announce our attendance awards for the week. This is the moment where we announce our top 3 grade levels with the lowest percentage of students who have been absent. Bobcat scholars, it is extremely important that you are at school on time all day, every day, because attendance counts. Let's see if your grade level is in our top 3. Coming in third place this week in our attendance awards, we would like to congratulate these scholars in grade 2. Congratulations, scholars in second grade. Thank you for going home and asking your parents to clean up your attendance so that your grade level could be in our top 3. And now we are ready to find out our attendance award recipients for second place. That's right, there was a S on the end of that word because there is a two-way tie for second place. Let's see if your grade level is in the running to possibly be in first place next week, because if you can be number 2, you can be number 1. Let's find out now. Our first grade level to earn second place in this week's attendance awards is grade 3. Congratulations, grade 3. You made sure that your parents sent in those notes, called Miss Clark and Miss Wheeler in the office to let them know about all of the days that you have been out of school. And because you did that, your grade level is now tied for second place. Now keep asking your parents if they sent in your notes or called the office to let us know why you have been absent so that you can move your grade level into first place. Remember, every student counts in this race to become number 1 for our attendance awards, so make sure that you ask your parents. Matter of fact, turn and ask your classmates, grade 3 scholars, turn and ask your classmates, did your parent send in notes when you were out? That's what you need to ask them if you want to be in first place. And our second grade level, the grade level that is in a two-way tie with our grade 3 scholars is grade 5. Grade 5 scholars, we are so proud of you. You are our seniors. You are setting an example by making sure that you are on our top list every week in everything. But this week, you were in second place. Thank you for having your parents to send in those notes to clean up your attendance. Scholars, continue to make sure that you ask your parents, did you call the office? Can you send in notes so that my grade can be in first place next week? Because right now, we're in a two-way tie for second place, but we want to be number 1. So, you know how to get there. I can't wait to see who is going to be in first place next week. But let's find out who is our number 1 grade level for attendance today. All right, it is time to find out which grade level is in first place in our attendance awards. This is the grade level that has the lowest number of students who have been absent. Let's find out who our number 1 grade level is. Will it be your grade level? Let's find out now. For the 3rd week in a row, our grade K scholars are in first place. Grade K scholars, we are so proud, so proud, so proud, excited. Congratulations, you earned our first place spot for let's count them, 1, 2, 3 weeks in a row. Make sure, scholars, that you continue to tell your parents when you are out, they need to send a note to the school or call to let us know why you have been out. That is how you are staying in first place. Don't forget, anytime you are absent, you have to make sure that your parents send a note to your teachers so that you can keep your first place spot, because the other grade levels are coming for you, but I know that you are going to hold on to that first place spot. So proud of all of the grade levels. We now have 4 grade levels. 4 grade levels who are in our top 3 spots. 4 grade levels. I know that we will have more next week. Bobcat scholars, it is time for us to commit to 3. So let's say our 3GC Literacy Pledge together. I promise to read each day and each night. I know it's the key to growing up right. I'll read to myself, I'll read to a crowd. It makes no difference if silent or loud. I'll read at my desk, at home and at school, on a beanbag or bed by the fire or pool. Each day that I read puts smarts in my head, 'cause brains grow more thoughts the more they are fed. Come rain or come shine, snow, wind, or sleet, each day of the week, reading's a treat. So I take this pledge to make reading my way of feeding my brain what it needs every day. All right, scholars, it is that time to find out if you are one of our VIP spotlights for December or January. Are you a VIP scholar? We are going to find out if you are. Now, VIP scholars will be announced today and tomorrow. So, scholars, if you do not see your class today, trust me when I tell you that your class will be announced in the morning. Let's see which classes we are announcing today. In Miss Glenn's 2nd grade classroom, the VIP scholar for December is Miss Coraya Byers. And for January, the VIP Scholar of the Month is Leara Smith. Congratulations to all of our Scholars of the Month. Remember, you will receive your prizes, your gifts for following all of our school-wide rules and being chosen as an example for your classmates to follow. You will receive your prizes, your gifts, your certificates on Friday. In our school-wide events and activities, scholars, this is just a reminder that on Friday we will earn our extra hour of fun, which might include a couple of sweet treats as well. Teachers, in preparation for Friday's Bobcat Bonanza, please send down to the office on a full sheet of paper the number of scholars who have qualified as of today for Friday's Bobcat Bonanza so that we can make sure that we have enough treats for our scholars or enough items in the Bobcat store for scholars to pick out on Friday. Scholars, we are also excited to see what type of entry you will create for the SES Equity and Access Black History Month Fine Arts Contest. Just as a reminder, the theme is I belong and I will change the world by. Remember, this is a fine arts contest, so this is anything. You can do a dance, you can create some type of musical piece if you play an instrument of any kind. You could do a rap, you could do a song, you could do a poem, you could read a story on video, you could take a picture of different things, make them into a collage. You could make a sculpture, anything that you could think of. You could draw something, paint something, There's so many. Do a dance, make up a cheer as a group. There's so many different ways that you could show how you belong and will change the world. We can't wait to see what you come up with. These entries are due no later than February the 23rd. And lastly, we are in our week 4 Read to Achieve theme. This week is to read a geography or global book. And your activity is to create a magazine ad telling people why they should visit the place that you read about. Today's featured scholar is Jamisha Calicut. She is working hard in her Ready Reading book, as there are so many different types of stories that are included, and some of them have a geography and global theme. So just think about all of the materials that we have in the building where you could find a book that has a geography or a global theme so that you can create the magazine ad before Friday. Can't wait to see. Last week, grade 5 were our top grade level for participation. Let's see if another grade level can knock them out of first place. But if I know our 5th graders, they are not going to let anyone break their streak. Remember, every day we're building brilliant Bobcats because we are raising the bar by believing in ourselves, achieving our goals, and reimagining our future. We will conclude our announcements with our victory roar. Say it with me. Together we must believe. Together we will achieve. Together we are reimagining 901. Have a fantastic day of teaching and learning.